Adriana, thank you so much for being with me this morning. I really appreciate it. We are here to talk about the series you star in, for CBS, Coyote or Coyote, both.
No,
Can you tell
thank
us
you.
about
Thank
your
you, Emmanuel.
character?
Well, my character is Silvia Peña. She's a Mexican woman who lives at the border. She was born there. And she's a strong woman, a very kind woman. And she's worried about what happened with the community she grew up because of the violence, because things in their town has changed because of the narco traffic and violence and all these things. But she tried to do the best that she can to help people and to help her community and, try to be the happy she can be, sorry. So she's gonna be very important for Ben because she's gonna be like a kind of light in this hostile world that he doesn't know. No, so he arrives and he doesn't know anybody and he doesn't know how it works. So she's gonna be like a flower, like a light to advise him, to help him, to feel him. So she's gonna be a good thing for him.
I feel like your character is very unique in the sense that we don't get to see that perspective often. We see a lot of times the drug traffickers, we see the migrants, but we don't see the people that are in the middle that witness all of this from both sides. Can you talk about maybe the weight of your character?
Sure. I was saying that Silvia represents this part of the community that suffers violence, but she represents this Mexican spirit, Latin spirit, and human spirit, to help, to love. Despite all the violence that surround her, she represents this, exactly this, no? She's not the typical, violent person, no? And she's the good thing of the humanity. So in this sense, I think it's what you mean, right? Or that you mean.
Yes.
That she represents, yes, the good things of human beings, despite all the bad things that are happening. That she's not contaminated because of that, no? Despite that, she is not like that. So there's a lot of people like her that don't want to fail in this violence and be like that and try to do the best as they can for their communities, their families. So I think Silvia is this spirit.
Would you say Coyote is a good platform for the United States to get to see what immigrants and people at the border have to go through? A lot of times I feel like the news sometimes almost vilifies them, but this really sets in the danger that they have to go through in order to try and make a better life for themselves.
Exactly. What Coyote tries, I think, it's to talk about this damage, collateral damages of these political things and these violent things, and try to explain or try to put the both sides of the problem, but not in a political sense, but a human sense, but try to talk about what they are struggling, or what they are suffering. Try to understand why a person could leave their home. Why? So try to understand why, just because they are in risk to death, for example, no? So maybe that can make the other to try to understand the other side, or to try to make a kind of reflection or something like that. But maybe what you were been thinking, it's not exactly what you thought. For example, with Ben, he was at border patrol, but now he's in the other side. So he's challenging himself and wondering that maybe he wasn't as right as he thought. You know what I mean? So try to understand the other side of the coin.
So this is obviously, you have a lot of emotions in this role, and you as a well accomplished actress in Mexico, how do you prepare for a role like that? How do you put yourself in that type of emotional state where you have that hope, but at the same time, maybe you're a little tired from seeing it over and over again?
Well, the first I tried is read the script and try to understand the character situation. And of course I understand because I'm Mexican, so it's near me. And well, in this case, it's also difficult for me because of the language, you know, it's not my language. So try to explore emotions and try to show emotions. It's difficult for me. It's been difficult a little bit, but well, I I always try to observe when I arrive to the places we are shooting. I try to observe people. Once I have read the script and understood the character and talked with the other actors and talked with the director, I think one of the most important things is try to be in there in the moment and you know, take advantage of being in the town. I mean, it was the border and it was a difficult town. So that's not fiction, that's life, that's reality. And it's the thing that we feed, you know, we take reality to feed us, to feed our emotions. So it was one of the most important things. And try to connect with your partner, with Michael, with Juan Pablo, because you can imagine a lot of things, but sometimes you just have to listen to the other and things are gonna happen.
Adriana, thank you so much for spending some time with me this morning. Loved your character. I feel it's really important, and I hope that everybody gets a chance to see it.
Thanks.